Hello, welcome to your iSafe 2022 Burncoat Middle School training. Let's start by talking about Snapchat. How helpful is a screenshot notification? So, you guys know if you're using Snapchat, the whole allure of it is the idea that it's temporary, that things disappear. But we also know that it's possible for a recipient to save a photo by just taking a quick screenshot. The app then will notify you, the sender, that the photo has been captured, but that's as far as it goes. You can't take it back. A potentially embarrassing photo will still exist. Even if you think it's going to disappear, it's probably out there somewhere. The original photo may have self destructed as you intended, but the screen capture photo can definitely be saved and shared. And if you do get that notification, you've probably had the feeling of betrayal that goes along with it. So, how should you approach Snapchat in an appropriate way? Think about the process. First of all, any data that's sent through the app needs to go through a server. And so, Snapchat's privacy policy admits that it cannot promise all images are going to be deleted after they're viewed or after a few seconds. So, you actually sign off on that when you sign up for the app. If you read the fine print carefully, it says, although we attempt to delete image data as soon as possible after the message is transmitted, we cannot guarantee that the message contents will be deleted in every case. And it also says messages, therefore, are sent at the risk of the user. There's a lot of potential for hacking. It's something we've seen a lot in the last couple of years. It's been documented again and again. These self destructing photo apps can be hacked, and those photos can be saved and accessed even months or years later. So, some common issues online when you're using any social networking site, whether it's TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, or even a gaming site like Twitch, or you're using your PS5. Online communities all require that you provide some sort of personal information in order to access them or log on in the first place. So, when you register and create a username and a password, whether it's an email list or you're signing up for a chat group like Discord, you are required to fill in certain basic pieces of information, probably your birthday, your last name, your email address, your password. But usually they encourage you to add more information so that you can be a stronger member of the community. For one thing, a profile picture. They're going to encourage you to add a profile picture. Some sites I've seen even give you like a percentage as if you're playing a game, and they're like, your profile is 25% complete. Let's get to 100. And they want you to add a picture. They want you to add a bio. They want you to add a link to your other social media sites. Most online communities request or even demand a profile. This profile contains personal information that is then available for not just other members, but any others who care to search. I always think of the pictures that I choose, kind of like the clothes that I wear. There is nothing wrong with, say, wearing a bathing suit to the beach. But if I was going to court, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to wear a bathing suit. Do you know what I mean? Likewise, when we look at Genie's different profile pictures, there's nothing wrong with him flexing his muscles. Is it appropriate for him to use that picture as his profile in Google Classroom? Probably not. So it's all about context, right? You can think about clothes, you can think about shoes. Like to the prom, totally acceptable to wear high heels. To soccer practice, totally acceptable to wear cleats. But if I wear cleats at the prom, I'm going to feel pretty uncomfortable. And if I wear high heels to soccer practice, I'm probably even going to be unsafe. So, as you choose these pictures, these images that you're putting out into the world, really think about how they can be taken out of context, right? And no matter whether you're using it on Snapchat or you're using it on Google Classroom, they can all end up in the same place. So, just be careful what you decide to share with the internet. Common issues in online communities and social networking, scammers. By participating in an online community, you're building a level of trust. So when you sign off on that fine print, you're saying like, I trust this website. You tend to reveal information, etc. And participation in such a community does open you up to the possibility for scams and for spam. If you give away your email, you're probably going to get some junk in return. A permanent record of comments. So, comments online are, in essence, permanently recorded, whether you have the ability to delete them or not. Despite the casual and familiar feel of some communities, that same information, such as your name, your workplace, your vacation time, etc., is also being revealed to other people outside of your network, outside of your friends. People can really easily screenshot a private comment that you made that you only intended your friends to see and share it publicly with the world. Also, information on your health, your bank account, all of that can be reviewed weeks, months, even years later by others. All it takes is one screenshot. I love this tweet from Kanye. Sorry, the artist formerly known as Kanye West. He's now just Yay. He wrote, I specifically ordered Persian rugs with cherub imagery. What do I have to do to get a simple Persian rug with cherub imagery? Ugh. Now, he realized that this was pretty petty and it didn't exactly fit his persona as an aloof hip hop artist. And so he deleted it. But guess what? It was too late. Even if he only left this tweet posted for a couple of minutes, it was everywhere within the next 24 hours. And people were making jokes about him. This example is pretty innocent, but you can imagine how someone might tweet something that they don't want to get out there or have a long life in the heat of the moments when they're angry or upset about something. And deleting it later doesn't do much if somebody decides to screenshot it and share it with the world. Okay, cyberbullying. Let's get serious. A cyberbully is someone who uses a computer or other electronic device like a cell phone, Xbox, etc. to intimidate, threaten, or humiliate someone else. Cyberbullying is quite common online among friends or classmates from a school or neighborhood. Being an upstander. That's our goal for all of you. Studies have shown that one of the best ways cyberbullying can be stopped is for bystanders, those who witness cyberbullying but do nothing to help the victim, step up and they become upstanders. An upstander can do something positive to stick up for the victim or the target of the bullying. They can just simply listen to the victim and try to help them privately through the situation. They can help the victim with his or her feelings and possible actions to address the bullying. Or, if possible, they tell a trusted adult in the situation, come find me, come find Mr. LaHare. That's what we're here for. We're your teachers, and we are here to help. The adjustment counselors downstairs are also pros when it comes to this stuff. Talk to them and trust us. We'll deal with it appropriately and get to the bottom of the problem. So let's say you're not a bystander, you're not an upstander, you're the person who's actually getting bullied. Don't keep it to yourself. There are actual laws regarding bullying. So tell someone about any message that you think is intended to bully, even if the message is for someone else. Tell a trusted adult about the bullying. That might be a parent, a teacher, even a friend's parent, an older brother or sister who's dealt with it before. Tell somebody older, pass it on to somebody above your pay grade, right? Somebody with a little more experience. Don't open or read messages that you know were sent by a cyberbully. I know it's really hard, right? I have this rule for myself: never read the comments. But if you put yourself out there, and I'm a writer, so I'll put out like a column that I wrote in the newspaper and I repost it. For every 5 nice comments, there's going to be one nasty one. Someone saying, this girl is so dumb. And I know that if I read it, I'm not going to think about the 5 positive comments. I'm going to really dwell on that one nasty comment. It happens every time. So I try to remind myself, never read the comments. Don't give in. Tell your school if it's school related. Schools have a bullying plan in place. If you feel like the cyberbullying is impacting your education, your ability to be relaxed in a positive learning environment in school, tell us. That is a school problem, even if it's happening on the internet. Don't erase the messages. They need to be documented for us to be able to take swift action. So instead, put them in a folder. You don't have to even read them, but have an adult help you. Have someone with more experience look at them for you. Stay protected. Never agree to meet with a bully outside of school. Don't call for backup from your friends and decide that you're going to go face this problem head on. Get some help, because people do unexpected things that can be really dangerous, especially people who you only know online and you've never actually met in real life. People aren't always who they say they are. If bullied through chat or instant messaging, the bully can often be blocked. Ask a trusted adult to help you figure that out. You can also YouTube it, how to block somebody on TikTok, how to block someone on Instagram, how to block somebody on Twitter. Your iSafe team is here to help. So come find us. I'm in the library. You can find Mr. LaHare every morning in the vice principal's office. And we want to make sure that you feel like you're safe, not just physically in the school building, but also in your online life as it pertains to your education.